Yeah. And it's like perfect parry, it's fine. And like walk and inch your way in. But she doesn't have any ingrained anti-projectile things to really deal with this character.
Yeah.
However, once she gets in, the problems begin.
That's where things start to go south, and we're going to see where we go with that right now. We're right back into the arena. Starting things off, Llamanator Prime over on Manon, like we said before. Keep an eye on the medals right underneath her health bar there. As that goes up with the throws, it's at 2. That progressively does more damage off of each command throw. That's going to be a huge problem for most of Will if he cannot keep him out.
And again, trying to get another grip, sweep off the feet, do the raw stuff. It's a side switch. Y'all were talking about where's E.Honda. He was playing in a different tournament yesterday, I think it was TSV. And there's been many tournaments these entire week. You know, we're going to
be blessed with that.
Yeah, and Punk will be, I'm sure, later, as you mentioned. You know, he did the tower tournament. But, you know, back to this match here. I need to see more donors. Keep her out. On this relationship. That's a punish, but not a big one.
Oh, that's a huge punish right there. Trying to flash kick, like you said, the intrusive thoughts creep through sometimes. Don't do that in front. Don't do that in front of the grappler.
Bust out. Bust out.
Now, you're right, though. And also, look, I'm not going to lie. I'm going to get tired of hearing the word perfect.
Perfect. Perfect.
Perfect.
Who would think that guy would name his moves like perfect, you know, have that flair to him?
I thought I was so happy to not hear Sonic Boom, and it was like, okay, maybe not. But now again, walk to the corner. Now, obviously, like, this is still Guile's playground whenever he gets backed up, too, because he's never really backed up against the wall.
Yeah.
But Llamanator Prime has been doing so good on pokes. We're talking about Manon's normals are okay. It's the grab damage later on that becomes the problem as we get to 3 medals now. One more throw, then it's over.
Yeah, more than enough right now damage. And there it is. Hit confirm into super.
Oh, no. The melody of misery and business is booming. Things are not good for you. Once you hear that song, it's over.
Oh. Oh. A lot of harassment right there. You see one of them Sonic Booms. Obviously, it's early days. We don't know the matchup all the way. But when I was playing against this character, base level Sonic Booms were really difficult to deal with. And you have long range normals too as well. Plus, think about like this. If she doesn't land the hits, if it's on block, everything from her is damn near minus once she drive rushes. So you might as well, oh, see, that's the
yeah,
right
big
there.
thing is just the spacing.
Yeah.
Like you see it right there, it's just like low poke, stay back, low poke, stay back. Don't do anything crazy. And
turn back. Oh, you jump back. But again, we don't know the frame data either. You know, all of us, all I know is that
we know
from, like,
nothing.
Preliminary stuff, like that's my punish. Yeah, perfect. But that's Street Fighter 5 combo right there. I saw that switch right after. Wrong game.
Most of Will definitely looking a little bit better this time around too. For one, he hasn't been grabbed yet, so he's minimizing damage. And I am so sorry for saying it right on cue as you get scooped up.
Oh, before the entire hit. Not enough though. One hit, one touch.
All right. I mean, hey, walk it up. He needs to get the job done, but you're right. There's been a severe lack of like a lot of zoning, but these blocks have been on point. Most of Will's looking through it, messes up. I'll wake up though. Did not get the media he's looking for, and that's gonna go ahead and give Llamanator Prime the round. One more game away from taking his 2-0.
Yeah, really. Light hit goes right into the rush. I like that. Seeing these light confirms in the rush on hit. Usually it's like crouch and you kick. Instead of a hit confirms like from Street Fighter 5, now you just use that for the rush right after. So, party stars are getting right here to the side of Prime. Oh.
Ooh, yeah, that party's looking really good. Again, that is a 3-medal throw. Solid 20%. Oh,
another command grab.
GG's, thank you very much, sir, for playing the game. And Llamanator Prime going to go ahead and take that 2-0. We're going to see a lot of Manon. Like, even though I think over time, we talked about the normals being not as strong as everyone else's. She's got some good poke games still, though. People are going to figure out how to play around that eventually, and we'll see some of them start to trickle off. But currently, if you do not know how to play around that, as nobody really should, you're going to take a lot of damage because of any mistake you take is just one more level up for her to go ahead and get it that much closer.
That's also like a good thing to point out right there. The fact that you let her level up, and then round 3 happens. She's fully stocked, ready to make the drop. With 2 command grabs, it's a wrap like that. So, it's a wrap, unfortunately, for that buddy right there. We're going to move on to Rudy A versus SkyFarTheGreat. And yes, that is the name. I didn't add anything to it.
I'm pretty sure it's just FarTheGreat. Bro, it's just FarTheGreat. Yo, your intrusive thoughts went through.
It came right to my brain, bro. I'm so sorry, FarTheGreat.
It's okay. Look, my man found the burrito stand before we started the day. Extra beans. And he's trying to let everybody know. So FarTheGreat, or Fart He Great.
Fart He Great? Great. It could be Farty Great.
It could be, you know, actually, it could be Farty Great. He's going up against Rudy.
I just got word that I'm fired.
I just got word that I was okay until I started.
Let me know what you think that
yes.
is. No, it's definitely it's far the great.
It's far the great.
Look back at
it's it's Street Fighter year Far the Great.
Far the Great. Oh, okay, Street Fighter year.
Far Great. He only had so many letters he could fit onto there, so he had to cut it down. It's like far greater than the rest or something. I don't know.
Okay. Let's see if he knows the spell of the game in this one.
Yo, he's definitely cooking up something interesting. It is lingering.
Yo, we're just goofing, y'all. We having a blast. Like, here's fools. We vibing, trying to see who's surviving. You know, that hat is definitely, yo, I love the hat, too. We showing out.
I'm here for it, man. We're out here in Texas. We've seen nothing but cowboy hats. We get to bring the sombrero out, so I'm here for it. Yo, and also, like, the area has just been great. The food's been phenomenal. Everybody's been real nice that we've been walking around and talking to so far. And Far the Great looking like he's going to go ahead and play Kimberly. So this is the first one we're going to see. Just so everybody's clear, if you do not know how to defend against this character, understand that this now becomes a one-player minigame. Yeah. So,
it's
oh,
your boy.
no. The Simpsons. So, anybody who tries to defend this character, know that you're wrong. I don't really care how you defend it. You're wrong. Now, now that said, anybody who's got full screen counter tech to anything Sim does for pokes, let me know. And it's supposed to get a button check right here. Everything getting situated.
Bro, did you see Mr. Crimson's clip? He side switched like 6 times to mix them. Like, bro, it was like,
I don't
7 years of this character.
I don't need that.
Another 7 years.
Another 7
years. Another 7 years of Sim.
Make Street Fighter great again. Get him going. All right. All right. Okay, for one, also, we haven't really been able to talk about this too much because we've been laughing too much. I love the intros. I love all of the additional, like, just extra pieces to the game that make you feel so much more invested in your character.
Look at him. That's the best feature.
It's stupid. Game number 1 here. Rudy versus Great. Far the Great. Far the Great. Far the Great.
I gotta correct myself though. Make sure Buddy is definitely
now
said right. But then this is a character that, again, I think the fireball zoning game has gotten ridiculous. And people say the heals don't have damage. I think when people maximize this character, there will be damage. Like, don't worry. We've seen it with 5. You access certain weak combos and stuff. Even beyond that, the zoning is insane.
Yes, and actually, we were talking earlier about if you don't know how to deal with Kimberly, you're going to struggle. Well, this is definitely one of the best characters to deal with that. Like, she's got to walk up on you, start going for record pressure, and start mixing you up, right? You can't get in. It's so hard to get in on Dhalsim, but he's doing it slowly, but Rudy's just put on so much passive damage. I don't think this round's going anywhere other than the anti-air, the taking out game 1.
Bro, how was the Sim player getting in? I don't understand. Bro, you're supposed to be long distance.
What year is this?
He showed up at the door. He said, open up, baby, I'm here.
In the year 2023, Dhalsims are boxing with you. I got questions.
I definitely got questions, bro. I don't think Capcom's got answers for me besides hold that. Oh, man.
He's been holding a whole lot of that bro. Yeah, that breath stank, bro. I'm going to need you to cut that out. Like,
look at that EX Fireball with the bounce behind it. Oh my God, the teleport, and that's easy to do. You just do like up and like full punches and stuff like that. That's crazy with this character. EX with the knockdown.
Yeah, I'm trying.
That fireball.
Oh, there we go. Oh, actually, I just realized, like, he's going for Drive Impact now, starting to slowly wake up and just answers back. He kind of revealed it. He went for it one time before, and they went right back at it. Super won't be enough just yet, but he's got to use more parries. Like, I've seen no parries. See, that's what we said earlier. Jumping up in front of projectiles, instead of taking block damage, you have parry, you have plenty of meter. You got to be able to use that and mix it up, because if you don't, you're going to get the classic bait. You jump, I hit.
Classic Super Turbo style. Plus, we see him go for impact against like the fireballs, but Rudy's been at a distance where it hasn't worked. Does get the slide applied right there. Drills in counter punish right here.
Seems like Far the Great is starting to figure out a few things a little bit. He started using Drive Big Cat last game. He got the slide this game. He's staying on top of Rudy this time.
We got to do with this character with the mix. Don't get knocked down, though. She doesn't have the HCP anymore as she did previously. But I think that hop kick is better. Like, it always lands, I think, after running. I don't remember what the exact frames are.
Yeah, now you got,
better.
okay.
Nice impact.
There you go. Start walking it over, and again, another anti-air. And you don't really need to get much out of that either. Just reset nukes. That's all you want.
Yeah.
You want to stop them, put them back on the ground, keep her away, and things are not looking too good as Rudy has been the only one who had time to play.
I see a great use of that bar. Gets split coming in with the fireball. Air fireball, the trajectory, and the side switch through. Brother, again, this character. When you said, holy, what? Sim, I can't say it on broadcast, but I agree. Rudy is hooking this cat right now.
Yeah, we have been so used to pretty much only seeing throughout beta gameplay Kimberly just having a field day with everyone. Rudy is showing exactly why this character has some weaknesses on on trying to get in. It's when she's in where everything goes south.
Yeah, if they can start that party, it'll be over. Maybe we should go for sweep. Yeah, there we go. Get
yeah,
the knockdown.
Sweeps are really good in this game too, so you got to be looking out for that.
I press him. He's -10, even more so now, but
he's
that's
spacing
okay.
out the dodge too. He's starting to space out.
Yeah.
It's a little bit, you can see the adaptation is a bit late, but he was starting to figure it out. Rudy's going to take that 2-0, but I was seeing a lot of opportunities that were starting to go in favor of the Great over there. It was just a bit late, but that's okay because it's not like we're supposed to know how to do all this right now.
Exactly.
It's only it's launch day. Even with the beta time before, like you said, there's a couple things have been changed. It doesn't have the XDP anymore, so it's not going to be answerable on wake up. And you shouldn't be able to think, okay, I got to parry immediately right now.
If you do, we're looking at you.
Yeah, we can't pay close attention tonight.
Like
if I see one loop, one combo that goes more than 5 hits,
you in trouble. You in trouble.
I better see only throws all day long. That's it.
Those are pretty good in this game.
Those are really good in this game.
They're good, but they are punishable if you like. So I know people are upset about like throw loops in the corner, right?
Yeah.
But they are punishable because if you backdash, you can, most characters, not Chun-Li and like 3 other characters, but you can punish them, they're punish counter roll, and that's more damage. So like there's answers to them, but they're really good though in the corner.
Yeah.
There's a good option to blow up
Chun-Li's assets don't really let her move that far all the way without getting hit. But you know, she's got a great kit in general. She's looking fantastic. That's all you got to know.
Yeah, she's looking good.
She's looking fantastic.
This whole game is looking good. I feel like
it looks so good.
Just like visuals, even up beyond that, just even that match, even though it's like early days, you know, it's still, you can see the ideas of how people want to play, right? You can see the intentions. And I think if you're a player and you're like, dang, what did I make a mistake on? How do I get better? You can look back and see things a little bit more clearly, like, I should have used more bar. Like, even simple stuff like that, I think is a little bit more clear than the previous iterations of Street Fighter. Maybe that's just like, you know, recency bias, but it just feels like when I play a match, I'm like, I know what I need to do next time. Like, I can see that immediately off the grid.
I think you touched on it really early when we started the block, when you talk about how a lot of things in Street Fighter V eventually just became like, what's the optimal route? Like, what do I have to do? And as it's eventually always going to devolve into, usually you look for the optimal stuff. But so far, from all the casuals I've watched and just paying attention to everything online, there's a lot of free player expression happening early, and I think that's really good because with the fact that you have these new defensive mechanics, you're already evolving neutral with a new level, period, because parries and drive rush and everything exist. But then you have that, plus the baits along with it, plus the fact that you can cancel into them for more aggressive options. These combos, sure, they're looking a bit larger than what we're normally used to seeing. Some people are talking about it doesn't look like Street Fighter anymore. But what's wrong with some change to have a little bit more? I like that. It's been looking cool. That said, I like Ken a lot. So, let's keep what he's doing just the way it is. Actually, I'm going to probably pick Cammy, like I said.
She's good. She's good.
I'm trying to flip around and do a whole bunch of hooligan mix-ups. It doesn't seem okay right now, but here is something we've been looking forward to seeing. So, one of the big threats, Punk, has now shown up to the stage.
Punk the God.
The God.
Yeah, the God. I don't know who he's playing, though.
You know, this man dropped an AirPod down the elevator shaft day 1 or day 0.
That's some bad luck right there.
That's okay. Like, all the streams lately, he could buy like 7 more of them.
Yeah, if he wins
this man has been thriving.
Yeah.
You know what? You love to see it, too, because that's another cool thing with launch days. I care a lot about, like, player personality getting out there.
Yeah.
Just a lot of new faces that are going to see these players now. I saw Brian F. stream, I saw Punk stream, a bunch of people all going at it. Everybody's been streaming, and their numbers have been through the roof. You love to see it.
Yes. Everybody is equal Street Fighter 6, but only one will eat that lion's share of that 10K at play here this weekend at DreamHack. Make sure y'all keep it locked this whole entire week. Now, so for Punk, you were talking about Cammy, right?
Yeah.
This is the character that he's been playing, I think, and I feel like this is a character that you can transition from 5 to 6. Right now, at least, seems like it's one of the easier ones to be like, it's a similar game plan. Footsie-based character, maybe not the same correct when it can take confirms, but footsie just in general, fierce and stuff like that. The hooligan combos the variations, the charge ups. She has more variety. She has more sauce. I mean, this character, this might be the best iteration.
You got high, low, you got command grab, you got cancel to bait out a DP to go for a bigger punish. Like, she's got so much going for her right now, and it's such a simple game plan too. And like you said, with how easy it is to transition over from 5 to this, I think we're going to see a whole lot of her. And there's already the drive rush. You were getting walked over to the corner. Good throw tech. That's the first time we've seen all day.
Yeah, it's a defensive option on the table. Rushes in, gets a slide again. Crushing the kick starter. EXDP out of there. All even. One thing Cammy doesn't really have is damage. You know, she doesn't have access to that, but a lot of resets and a lot of like mix. You know, that she has hooligan combos. Yo, the shimmy though, off the crouch spears. Boom.
Already wasting no time. He said that shimmy backing off, trying to bait something out, and I went to take a look. So this is just the second round. I want to see how far along maybe he's supposed to go. We're still really early in the day.
Talk to me.
But you know, Chaotix looking pretty good already. Was keeping that even for a bit, but it's just Punk. Like we said, Punk got a lot of movement. That again, another throw tech though. He is not letting Punk get any throws as he immediately gets thrown.
Propaganda taking throw off in the corner though, not where you want to be. Oh, the charge up didn't have the hiccup for it, but no punish. Try to get the fierce off, but power arrow for the corner. Deep dish with that dive kick and the follow-up. Dang, I forgot she's saucy.
Oh, shimmies again, baiting him out. He's getting so many whip punishes. Not backing off. I think he's trying to get him to jump out, get a bigger punish, or looking for that. Wasn't prepared for it.
Yeah. That drive gauge not looking so healthy. There's the impact, and just like that, it's a wrap.
I'd had the perfect time to catch that because I think Punk saw that too, saw that the drive gauge was low. It's like, oh, cool. You're not going to be able to stop my drive impact in a second. Yeah, like remember, once you go into that state and you've lost that, you are not only taking chip damage, but you have lost a massive defensive mechanic. So make sure you're very careful with that meter.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right, chat. It's OD. It's OD. It's OD, you see. Dive kick. Not able to get that conversion off. I don't know if you can like dive kick deep enough to get like a follow-up in this game with her, but Punk still the better off right now in the situation. Yeah, gotta watch that bar at the top. It's about to drop.
There's that crush. Yeah, if you do not, if you don't have an answer back on that, you're going to get set packing. And so far, it's currently looking like that as Chaotix is now out of that meter again. This is not looking too good.
Got to hold all that pressure. It's +4. More if you have them plus frames. Impact. Just one more impact, it's over. Yeah, there's nothing you can do. You're holding it. And that's why, you know, drive gauge is so imperative up in this game. If you have nothing there, you have to be aware of how to get out of that corner because it's an easy splat net into a million damage depending on what character you have.
Yeah, Cammy's up there. Like we said, you know, Cammy may not have the most damage overall, but look how often Punk's been able to reset it. As soon as the Spiral, you're in the corner, you got to be careful. Dive kick comes through. He hasn't gone for overhead yet, but he hasn't really needed to. That time mixing it up with a hooligan into the low. He wasn't ready. I'm seeing that overhead inbound soon, but he actually throws him back out. Opportunity here for Chaotix.
Yeah, gotta make it happen. Set point here, jump in, no anti-air right there. Her anti-airs, I think a little bit worse off after what we see in the beta. I do believe they've been nerfed a little bit.
Yeah, I think all the beta players been a little bit too hard with Kimberly before. Yeah, y'all caused these problems. As we're gonna go ahead and see Punk close that out. Optimal gameplay. We didn't even get to see like super yummy levels of mix-ups when it came to the hooligan stuff, but he didn't need to. His whole game was good. Yeah. He cashed out. I think a majority of what he did well too was just breaking down that drive gauge. Yeah. Like he just let it slowly decrease. Like, oh, cool. Now I get to play.
Now I get to have it my way. What do you see? Chaotic though, but honestly, I mean, Kimberly could have done a little bit more up in these situations. I know it's hard, but when you're in the corner, one of the things you can take from this is looking back at your drive gauge. Again, that's a very simple way to be like, how did I get to where I'm at up in the corner, where I have no bar at the top of the drive gauge? How did I drop? What was the reason that got me in it? It's blocking a lot, you know, it's holding a lot of that, those impacts and things like that. And it's also not taking the offensive when need be, because sometimes you gotta be preemptive. Be like, bro, why am I getting pushed up in the corner? You're letting it happen sometimes. And Cammy, as you see, puts in the corner expeditiously. So now you, as you see this character, know to play Cammy instead of Guile. Agree with me, chat. We have to say,
hey, look, that helps. That's definitely helping. It's definitely helping. It's keeping me in that category.
Right?
She is cheap.
You want to play Cammy?
Oh, absolutely.
No Guile?
Absolutely.
No Guile?
I'll definitely play some Cammy.
Okay, but what about Guile? You ain't playing no Guile though, right?
Cammy looking great.
Okay, good. We're just making sure. We're making sure.
Right? Man. Also, you're just kind of playing into right there. The act of doing nothing is what we call it. Like sometimes you want to play that poke game and you want to use your defensive mechanics over and over again, but most of that match, Punk was trying to get him to burn his options, and also he kept getting poked on block. Once again, lack of parries. It was like you get some meter back when you're parrying these options. When you're not only just projectiles, but when you're parrying these blocks too, it's gonna help you because if you're only taking block string, that drive gauge is gonna drop. So be careful with when you're trying to play too close to play that poke. If you have space, back up a little bit. Now, Punk was walking him to the corner very well, but back up a little bit and just establish pressure with your own. That way you don't lose that drive gauge too early, because all the best players are going to be looking to exploit that extremely early and often right now.
Yeah. You got to look at how drive gauge is built too as well. If you're more aggressive, you know, it helps. If you're walking forward, it helps. If you're jumping, you don't build as much. If you're, you know, if you're just holding back, it's not going to build as much. So you have to press a little bit, press the advantage. As you said, carry, there'll be an option that will be explored. I think it'll help turn the tide, I think, to some of these more impressive matchups. Right now, obviously, early days, people learn offense before defense. So that's what you'll see right now.
I don't think we'll be seeing many perfect parries early on either. Like no, like
not till maybe like top 16.
Yeah. But when we get later on in the bracket, we're not going to see much of that right now. But that's and also remember when you're doing perfect parries too. For anybody who's not used to a system yet, don't cash out all of what you're doing on a perfect parry because it does scale the damage. So use it to get positioning. Like don't drop your combo. But if you can push someone to better positioning, do that. But don't waste all your meter on it unless you know it's definitely going to kill. So think about there's gonna be a lot of labbing at that too.
Yeah. Be optimal.
Speaking of optimal stuff, we have finally found the first Ken. I am actually very surprised that it took this long for Ken to show up on screen.
Yeah, he's so good. The character, even he got buffed. Standing heavy kick is like -4 now. Or before you can
wait, what?
Bro, yes, it's -4. Well spaced up in a place, it's hard to do anything about it. It's damn near impossible. Used to flash kick that on block from like Guile. I remember like you standing heavy kick with him and then a Guile playing with flash kick. No longer. Step kick also is -4, I believe. So that's also fairly safe at distances, so he's already a good character. He was already fantastic.
Bro, Dragon Lash is so good. Like that was
why is heavy buzz?
It's so
they want you to impact or parry on reaction, but if you don't, you're holding pressure.
Yeah. Speaking of holding pressure, gonna go ahead and get crumbled. Was not ready for drive impact, cashing it out with the DP. Here's the throw. Here's where things get real bad. And he's gonna do it again. One more poke and that's it.
Overhead, wake up with a super. Stop the overhead. Stems off this pressure. All right, Breadisgreat fears. Fantastic with that fire.
That was actually a really good round. That was one of the better rounds we've seen amongst both players so far today.
Perfect parry, Sam Fierce. We lied to you.
We built it up for the story so somebody would finally do it. Fierce is definitely showing he's got this Kimberly stuff down. We talked about it before. You saw that damage was a little bit more scaled compared to normal, but what did he do? He got corner out of that.
He was listening to EXDP though. I'm sorry, ODEXDP. Bro, it's so hard to not say EX. It's like you've got to get off the vernacular. You've been saying that for like decades.
I can't help it still. But big punish right there. That's probably not. Is that the round? Yes, it is. Okay.
Yeah, the follow-up right there. He's looking fantastic. They get the that corner pressure. And honestly, this character, she lives or die by the mix and that pressure up in the corner. We see that with like Diaphone when he was playing her or in the beta. And even more so down with
Diaphone character all the way through, by the way. Was not at all surprised.
I think Diaphone with Kim and JP are going to be an absolute threat, like already. But I see Fierce maybe walking back, maybe not answering because that DP is not good. I'll lie, it's so good. Or the Kim player is like, this is Derb. Get the overhead. Now let's go. Sing to me.
We were sitting on them 3 bars for quite some time, getting the buff too. Things are not looking too good for Breadisgreat. I mean, Brett is great, though.
Brett is great, but I wonder if they're going to be able to get out of the corner.
Well, we got Critical Art sitting on there, and Fierce giving him that respect. I think he was expecting DP because he DP'd almost every time in that situation. He wanted that punish, never got it.
Let's worry about Murno. He's able to get the bar back.
He still got Critical Art. This match is not over.
This is not over.
Okay, now this match is over. This match is over. We call that lying.
Yeah. There's no possibility because level 3 does a ton of damage and did have drive gauge. So you're never out of it when you have bar at the bottom with nice counter combo, an interruption, counter hit difference. You find it, the interruption or trading, a button. And then punish, obviously, counter is when you whip something, you get punished for that.
Also, that fear of Juri, that's big punish right there. He kept doing it before he got away with it about 3 times. You're not going to do that to me again. Shuriken bomb setups are one thing, but you don't even need him right now.
The reset! Fierce is fantastic with this Kim play today. Bro, that's so nasty.
It really, this is what we were scared to see when we saw Kim up before. Didn't get to see it, but this is how strong she is up close. Great anti right there. Breadisgreat has been having a lot of trouble keeping him out, and he's going to go ahead and find that perfect real estate once again in the corner. The rent is cheap over here.
Oh, it must be. Side switch though. Punch counter into the DP. That's where Kim can work. Then heavy kicks well spaced. Stand fierce right there. You see more in terms of the rush right after. Back throw. Using that target combo to get that positioning. Yo, the entire stays in front. Y'all got mixed. I got mixed, and it's almost over.
No fly zone for you here. Yeah, this is over. Fierce showcasing exactly why Kimberly is so good once she has you locked down. You have next to no options to be able to deal with that. Well done. Well done again. You know, Breadisgreat had a couple of moments, but we never really get to see like a lot of the big Ken combos that are going on right now.
Yeah, yeah. Or the usage of that corner pressure, right? Stand fierce, stand heavy kick, well spaced, you know, just to the general damage that you have with Shinrai loops and things like that. For the follow-ups that you could get if you get the hit, but that did not happen. Because that is it for their chances on the winner side. Fierce moving on, and we're moving on to a special match, y'all. Yeah, we got Shine!
Ooh, yeah, no, the Thunder is inbound as the big body man himself is making the venue shake, which apparently I think there's a concert going on over here.
Over here. Dang, had me.
So we said it, hashtag Year of the Grappler, because not only are they looking incredible here, but all the other games, look, every single game, all the grapplers are looking good. You talking about? Look, don't pay attention over here, okay? So
vomit.
King looking phenomenal over in Tekken, right? You're looking at all these other things going on, but in this game, Manon is thriving, and most likely Zangief is going to be causing some problems because Shine is coming up to play. This man won a Guilty Gear tournament with Potemkin in the year 2023.
Oh, it's a different Shine. This is a
different Shine. Different Shine. My fault.
No. I mean, there are two Shines. There are two Shines because there's the one that played Potemkin and did work with him, right? And then there is the Street Fighter Shine. And
I thought he was here, and I was so excited because I was sitting here ready to be so excited to watch you in pain because of Zangief potentially winning it.
When I heard you grapplers, I was like, does that mean Shine's going to play Manon? I was like,
why'd you let me do this? Why'd you?
I didn't know.
I said this like 7 times yesterday, and you didn't correct me until now. Why you do this to me?
All right, this is Happy Chaos Shine. This is the Shine that y'all know from Cody, the Street Fighter fan, going against Marv.
Okay. All right.
Okay. By the way, let's give some love to Fierce real quick. As chat has said, he is a NRS player. He is a beast and has been allowed to do a Sonic Box, Rewind, K7 show up, and
that
all
makes
NRS
so
players.
much sense.
Yo, I love that, seeing people from other, genres come through, and those are, shouts to homie.
Yeah, that makes so much damn sense because like the way that he was playing Kimberly, that just felt NRS string pressure, like through and through. Speaking of NRS style stuff, people have been comparing JP to a character from those. Honestly, I see it.
Bro, no. Okay, this is the funniest thing. People come into his chat all the time and say, "Yo, Shine, who are you playing? Who are you playing, Shine?" Shine's like, "Why would you just assume I'm playing Kimberly? She's a ninja because he plays Ibuki, right? So I might explore other characters. What do I see on my screen, Shine? What do I see, my boy? That's a ninja to me."
It was a bait. It was a bait, bro. He was trying to act like you wouldn't see it. Also, this is the first Lily we're gonna see.
Okay.
Which this is one of the characters that I have seen minimal of because we've been seeing so many other characters. Obviously, the beta characters that have kind of taken over. Yeah. But Lily is one of them that I am getting a lot of data on, pretty much from this. So, what are you thinking about this matchup for Lily up against Kimberly?
I have no idea, but I will say that we've seen what Lily can do in terms of damage. We've seen the goofiness of this character in terms of the T-Hawk style. If she can get the wind stocks, that's where she's problematic. When she can get the plus range, I would assume that Shine will need to smother this character, which he's doing so to disallow that from coming through. All right, gets a knockdown, overhead again. No drive bar necessary. We see here from Shine saving that bar for this.
Oh my God!
Counter hit. That's it.
That's one. I'm sorry. That's one of the few watches we've seen so far. That was as free as you could ask. Free 99 on the screen. Once you get pressured over to that was some of the best usage of drive rush we've seen so far out of Kimberly, and I think we're going to be seeing a whole lot of that progressing.
It is
trying to press
overhead this time with the rush, but I don't know if it's meaty enough or there's more frames on there enough to get like a follow-up. Maybe Cartoon Light Punch, but Shine so fantastic right here.
He's been trying to box his way out of the corner for a while now. He finally gets something going, gets a sweep, but Shine not having anything to do with that. He burned through all of his meter, but it doesn't matter because the round is over.
Got nerfed hard. Got nerfed. Chat.
Yeah.
Come on now.
What
you
nerf?
get the level 3, you have that boost in damage and speed. Character has still great footsies. Obviously, Stan Fierce is not as good, but like, she's still good. Come on now.
He is all about business. Look at him over there.
Let's relax.
He is all about
chill.
He is calm as ever.
He probably humming too. You've never been in his stream chat? He's always humming the theme. I love Shine, but he's such a great player. He's been always in top 8 spots continuously. We've seen him conquer some of the best players, if not the best players up in NA. Fantastic display. However, EX wake up the man grab.
That was all of Shine messing it up, too, because he had Shuriken Bomb set up. He was ready to go. But once again, Martin get another sweep. Okay, Martin's starting to get some grabs, so he's walking his way out.
Beating kick. Confirms right the rush, and he's right into the target combo right after the final fight here. Might be the final fight here for Martin.
I feel like Martin was almost second-guessing his pressure right there, too, because there was no drive gauge. There was absolutely none, and he kind of backed up expecting Shine to press the button, but he did, except it was on whip punish. You got to be more confident going against something like this. Shine is just, like, look, you know the whole joke about can you do the combos on the left side? It don't matter because he has only been here on the right.
He has had a chance to experience a world outside, but he's out now. The whole new world with you. Martin, he's the man.
I like the fact that he also proved immediately that, yes, I can do the combos to the left.
Actually, I can. Well, actually, I got those combos.
Well, here, you see?
Up the road. It's so difficult to see. You think it might be an overhead, but now you're dead. Shine with the quickness. Kimberly. Another kick. Even Shine's like, this is cheap.
So again, a lot of times, you know, people will go from the beta, will go from the early days, and everybody thinks that things get a little bit over nerfed. Sure, she did get nerfed. She did absolutely get nerfed. However, if we were watching the same game, I'm not really feeling these excuses. I'm hearing a lot of copium going on right there because she's looking fantastic. So that match just goes to show again that I think our pre-prediction, which everybody kind of pre-predicting right now, of seeing that winners finals later of Punk versus Shine is continuing to look like exactly that.
It could be, but however, Ice is in this bracket too as well. Okay, I didn't even know until chat had said something that Ice is coming. Like if y'all know Ice, he's from Street Fighter 4, a lot of work with Guile, did some work with Street Fighter 5, and just didn't really feel the game, I guess.
Yep.
But when he was playing, he was wild. Like in my opinion, one of the best Guile players in the business, even in 5.
Also,
and I just hear it with JP too as well.
Oh, I can't wait to see that. Also, I just remembered something. We might still get some grappling gameplay later because I just remembered Reynald's in this bracket too.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah. Already got his medal in KOF. Got second place. No, actually not second. He got 5th in Dragon Ball Fighters yesterday, which I got to see Blue Vegeta Bombo. So that was fun stuff. But he's most likely going to be playing the grappler through this. That's what he tends to go with. But
like a style kind of thing. Okay.
Hey, one of my favorite quotes you remember from FNLO, where the question was, who is your favorite fighting game character of all time? And Reynald said, and quote, the one that gets me the win.
I like that.
There is no time for low tiers out here. I got money to be made, and I ain't got time to waste. Time is money, and I am not about it. But
he said, I'm not gonna go broke. Not me. Maybe you, but not me.
We got MyGod versus Marv coming up next, man.
MyGod.
We've seen a good amount of diversity so far amongst characters. Like, we've seen a couple Kimberlys back-to-back. We're starting to get a little bit deeper into the heart of the bracket. But I think we haven't seen Ryu yet, which I'm sure is flowing around over there. We haven't seen JP, which I want to see JP. I need to see some JP gameplay, so hopefully we see that soon. No Honda. By the way, I was informed yesterday. I did not realize that Headbutt is 0 on block. Why? He did lose hands. I will say that. I get it. But why is that move? Okay, so we get that Ryu, and we get we got the boys. The boys.
I see Marv out here certified, long time competitor.
Ryu said,
doing some work.
Ryu like, bro, I told you the homeless lifestyle, just walking around just fighting. It's
the way.
Said you should not have invested in crypto, bro.
Yeah. My kid NFTs. He loves it.
No.
I've lost it all. I'm sorry. Look at Mel's college fund. It's gone. My kid NFTs. They're not selling.
I wonder why. Man, what's my whole investment? Oh, man, print screen. That's crazy.
They just keep copy pasting. It's gone. It's gone. She took everything.
She took the kids.
The keys of the car, the house, it's all gone.
JP out here just scheming like, bro, damn, Eliza? Kind of nice. All right, so
I was gonna say I can't. I'm not in this broadcast. See me at TNS, baby. You'll get that joke later.
All right, man. Well, here we go. We got the first round coming up here. We got the first Ryu versus Ken to finally show up. How you feeling about this? Because like Ryu obviously got a few new changes. He's a little bit more rushdown heavy than you'd expect him to play.
Yeah.
But Ken is in the category of top like pretty much top 2 rushdown that we have right now. How you thinking MyGod's gonna approach this?
Whenever I play this matchup against new players, the fireball game's not as good, especially with Digit Charge. It feels like that cuts through my fireballs a lot, even the normal ones, but you have to drop. Impact, right back. Back throw. Oh, I forgot. Get the side switch. The thing is, I feel like with Ken right now, you have risk, but a lot of reward, a lot of
I like what he did with that too, actually, because instead of cashing out just for regular DP and staying right there, he went for Tatsu and brought him all the way over.
Yes,
that was a lot smarter, especially with him not having drive gauge right now, because then you're forced to take that pressure in the corner.
Yes, sir. In the lead, walks under, gets the 3-piece, and the jab, that's it. That's all it'll take. And the chip was going to happen again. So, you know, the burnout, very smart here from Marv. I saw him also just playing earlier. Yesterday, he was playing casuals, practicing.
That's why he looked familiar, because I was there, when I was walking around, I was trying to keep an eye on people.
Sorry.
No, it's all good. It's all good, man.
Here's with the shimmy, we shimming with rush now. Let's go.
Love to see it. Love to see it. And MyGod has had his own good movement, but yeah, it's just not been able to cash out heavy yet. Now drive gauge gone. He's in that burn. Now we're going to cash out into the critical art, and this is going to be a massive amount of damage. Might be enough just to do it.
Whoa.
No, that magic pixel.
Look at that bar. And also the burnout right here is going to be chip no dip.
Yep.
Rushes in, gets the throw. That'll do it, bro. Marv, like, that's quick work.
I'm actually kind of surprised he went for the throw on that, too, because you consider that he's probably going to jump and try to hit a button because he doesn't want to take that chip damage at all.
Yeah.
But he's like, no, I got 17 layers of guesses, and none of them are going to matter because I'm just going to throw you.
I'm just going to throw you. I'm just going to get that grip to do it. It's so hard because, like, you have to go for, like, super to get something to even happen. Like, you have to hold that chip otherwise. Yep. Yeah, I like that. The run right after the punish, standing heavy kick. That's a fantastic button, but it can't be good punish. Bro, these antis are so on point.
They have been. I don't think he's missed one yet. He's been struggling a lot, getting hit with the overhead too, getting crumbled on over, gets the throw one more time. Marv is steamrolling through this match.
It is looking a little difficult right now. We haven't really seen the Digit Charge Fireball, you know, things like that. EX Fireball right back. Marv. He's in.
So you think I won't do it again? I'll do it again.
I'll do it again.
He's been consistently in. He keeps missing out on this, so that's the second time he's gone for that drive rush into and try and close it out into the Tatsu, but he keeps missing. That again, day one stuff. But if you're dropping that in front of Ken, exactly what's happening is going down. And
one touch. Into the 4-piece. Yeah, you're right. That's good night for MyGod's chances, because MyGod Marv is that guy.
Yes. Also,
he's that guy.
Look how quick and smooth everything's going through too. Like,
yeah.
Look. Okay.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say first to 3. Don't say first to 3.
I'm not gonna say first to 3. I'm not gonna say. Look, there's a reason why I won't say first to 3. Guile and Dhalsim both exist in this game. There's your reason. Done deal.
It can be slow. We've seen that at the TNS tournaments. If you have not checked that out, you can watch the VODs because some sick matches back in that.
Yep.
But there were some long ass sets that I was like, bro, we got places to be. My Uber Eats is on the way. Can you hurry this up?
My ramen is getting cold, man.
Right.
Can you please?
I feel like people are getting dusted because of damage.
Yeah,
like,
that's
it's early days.
Yeah, that's really all it was. Just like early days and all, and everybody's like kind of scared to approach, which you should be, to be honest, in front of those. But what even was I gonna say before? I don't remember now. Crap. Well, it's irrelevant now. It don't matter. Not first to 3, but
yeah, that's my fault because I was fearing the first to 3. But right now it's first to 2 all the way through until we get to I think top 8. I'm not sure if top 8 will be first to 3. But
it might be. It might be. I mean, it's a $10,000 pop bonus tournament. Because remember, again, we were talking about this. There's $10,000 on the line for the launch day event. Launch day event for this.
What name another event? Don't do this, actually. But name another event that actually has more money in terms of a prize for their launch card. Chat, don't tell me.
There's probably going to be like 15 answers.
It's not as cool as this one. Let's go, DreamHack.
That's called impression farming is what he's doing right now.
Someone's going to be like, well, actually, I'm like, I don't care.
Now I remember what I was going to say.
What is that?
The bracket is running so quick and so smooth.
Yeah,
look.
I mean, interrupt.
I'm just going to quickly say this, okay? Because this for some reason, became a problem because people just like to start problems online.
Okay.
The rematch being that quick is a good thing. If you want to take a second to breathe, you know what you could do? Just not press the button. Like, you can sit there, go back to character select, wait a second and get a breather. That's good. You should do that. You should think about that.
Chill out.
But you could go, the fact that we're going right back into it, these matches are going so smooth, so quick. The bracket's flowing very well. I love to see it. Like, there's all the small little things in this game that are just being smoothed out. And we're going to get a screenshot of Juri. He's going to look for that later.
Yeah. All right, Foot Clan. Even in the chat, people were acting like Shredder. You know what I'm saying? Where's the Juri?
Well,
I need my minions.
I mean, Ken looking like he been hanging out with Michelangelo in the sewers, so I ain't gonna say that. Pizza time. All right, so right now things are looking, we're getting further and further throughout the bracket where we're seeing a lot more people taking their time and being more thoughtful, and definitely only playing 24 hours during casuals.
Only 24
hours for sure. But
so you have to know the venue's closed. No, I don't. See me in the match. Oh, perfect parry. Oh, they were wary. Look at this damage.
It's all about that positioning. Make sure you cover on Oki too. You got to get that respect. Do not try to swing out. You're gonna get caught by Juri there. All right. Hey, this is one of the closer matches we've seen so far. Rip DaeDae versus Lunar. It's looking really good.
Dash up. That light check right there. Maybe possibly looking for impact on wake up. But I mean, that's what you do.
It's so just no. The animation itself is so disrespectful. Like you just got grabbed by the foot. Like
you don't know what she stepped in. You know what's on that foot?
I don't want to know.
I don't know either.
I don't want to know. The problem is somebody in the chat does know. that is the actual problem.
I see some step marks. Lunar getting the jump in, conversion, the punish counter into the super. Lunar into the level 3, you see.
Such a lovely face. Unfortunately, not looking so good right now. But down you go.
The jump,
that's the second perfect we're going to see on the screen. Lunar looking phenomenal to start things off. That's disrespectful, too. We didn't see it on it, but the fact that she just, like, sits on you and just updates the tweet like, yeah, I washed him. Like,
she said, I'm going to fight him. I'll update later. Retweets. Got him. Got him.
Don't knows, please. You know every one of her tweets got to be subscribed to.
Click like, subscribe.
Round 2.
I'm content beating you. Back throw, I like the position in overhead. Yes, sir.
Oh, man, people pay for that throw. That's crazy. But
you know,
I hate saying this on broadcast, but I got hate. 100%. That's what we were talking about earlier. That split covers so much range. It's such a good empty jump tool.
Yeah, it's fantastic. And you realize like a throwback you see continuously of this match. And we're sitting on set point Lunar. The Shine gets the counter in already. DaeDae backs up for the DP play. I like that.
I like it. Shimmy's okay. He's going to get the throw. It looks like DaeDae's starting to wake up a little bit to what how Lunar wants to play on wake up. Biggest thing is, yeah, I was just about to say, he hasn't been able to keep Lunar locked down in the corner position yet. He gets him there, but he hasn't been able to lock him there yet.
Even normal neutral looks like it's difficult because we see Lunar doing a lot of rush in with the mediums, the plus frames after that. That's where that button gets real nasty. Usually, like, pushes you back. Yeah. Like, it's busted. It pushes you back. Not with the rush. Just like that. Another super, another level 3. And we're about to see DaeDae go to losers. It's over. Oh, the Tor is already disconnected at the same time. Lunar moving on with that Juri. This is what you wanted, people.
Yep. This is what people wanted to see for different reasons, but this is what people wanted to see. Looking phenomenal, though. Looking absolutely phenomenal. Lunar coming up in there. DaeDae had his moments. Like, I think he absolutely had his moments, but the thing is that if you can't lock someone down, this game is all about positioning, like 100% through. The active doing nothing is one thing, and the other thing is if you can't keep someone stuck, you're not going to be able to get any fear in them. And it's kind of hard. Honestly, you can't condition fear in Juri players. They have no fear. They don't care. They talk about this stuff publicly. They have literally no fear whatsoever.
No fear, no shame. No shame. Y'all more matches.
Somebody gonna need some shame in your life.
No. It's shame in you. Some of y'all got to take some shame. Because you freak. Anyway.
Oh my God. So we got Shine coming back up. So we're going to see more Kimberly gameplay. Again, not the Shine I thought it was before. I still can't believe you let me go a whole 2 days.
Okay.
2 days.
When you said that, I honestly thought that you were talking like you saw him playing like Manon. Like, because people play that character and she's nasty. And who knows, Shine might pull Manon. So I was like, my boy Shine really went to a grappler. And I was feeling very depressed. I'm feeling happy that he is of the normal sort.
Now, talking about actual Zengi players and stuff, I can't wait to see whatever Snake Eyes pulls off.
Man, I wish he was here.
I wish he was here. I really wish he was here.
Snake Eyes, bro. Come through correct, bro. CEO or whatever's going to happen in the next couple of weeks to months.
Speaking of, sign up for that, man. Sign up. Everybody, if you have not yet, you are missing out. CEO is going to be massive this year. We got all the other ones coming up, too. You got First Attack. You got ECT around the corner. You got so many big ones. Evo, obviously. It's going to it's the year of the FGC is booming when we are heading into a new golden age of fighting games that you do not want to miss out on. Everything is prime and ready to go for things to pop back off. Also, I'm sorry. Do not do not try to take a picture whoever gets second place or fifth. That money
bro,
is big. That money is big.
I've seen players after they lose, like, they at the bar immediately. They're like,
I
gotta forget
someone's
what
gonna be
happened.
sad about getting $300,000 because
It's gonna be beyond sad.
because
$700,000.
diabolically. Now
depressed.
after like a few days, they might feel good. But what an incredible job, by the way. Shout out to Capcom for coming through with that. Like
really put on for the scene to make that amount be ridiculous. Like, I've seen players from all across the globe be like, I want a piece of that pie. And all I gotta say is, get a piece of that pie. Just make sure to share it.
Yep.
Your boy Senko and Ajax. All right, just sign it
I know
way.
full
Give
well.
me a little bit.
I know full well you're not gonna share it because you are also gonna play Guile to make sure you get that money, and I'm not hating on it. Because if I was good enough to do it, I would absolutely be playing Guile to get $1 million.
You see it perfect. Oh, it's that million.
That check looking perfect, bank account looking perfect, that new whip looking perfect, that new house looking perfect, taxes not looking so perfect.
Oh, yeah. That's a cut that in half.
Yeah, that money going down.
Yo, Shine versus Melbu. Okay, Melbu. I don't get to see it. I've not met them in person.
Yeah.
Right. A Street Fighter 5 player that I'm not get to see in person. They played a lot of tournaments for 5. I've seen them out here at 6 showing out. Is fantastic.
Yep.
We'll get Shine back up on. Let's see the winner size. We'll see Marisa.
Okay, we got our second Marisa up here. By the way, while we talked about a lot of the gameplay so far, the aesthetic-wise, look, we got the classic costumes, obviously, right? Everybody's very, very happy about that. But these ult skins, bro, that ult skin from Marisa,
it's so good.
OD. That suit
is like Yakuza.
It's
like a
so
Yakuza
good.
character.
Also, that, like, once people start unlocking it, I don't see a world where many people aren't using the second skin for Manon. That is like just Vogue Gucci. I got more money than you. Be sad about it. Look, all day.
So it's like broken here.
It smells like broken here.
It's trash. Nah, someone time sun out for that.
Who said it's trash? Who said it's trash? You know it's a bad look to a lot of people, right?
Can we get a vote? Press 1. You think Marisa's ult is ridiculous? Press 2. Don't even press 2. I don't want to see.
Press 2 isn't an option.
Press 2.
We want to see ones in the chat.
You don't know drip, bro.
Whoever the mod, you see anybody pressing 2, get him out.
Shoot him.
All right,
Get him out of here.
Here we go. Game number 1, starting off with Shine versus Melbu. We talked about it before. We only saw one Marisa. It was kind of a bit of a body bag because it was the first game of the day.
Yeah, that's true.
But you gotta be careful. You gotta watch out for not just drive impact, but you gotta watch out for the armor. And she got she gets so much positioning out of it too when she gets hit confirmed. But so Shine, he's gonna be playing. You know he's gonna be playing around that.
Oh, here's the grip though. The command grip. Check the damage. This character. Also, I feel like there's like dealing with her is very hard. She's got gaps, I guess, within her target combos, but sniffing that out is going to be like some layers to deal with. And I don't know if people know. I don't know, but I know that Shine with a wake up super, bro. Bow.
Shine gotta be given some respect here. You can see he's playing afraid, as you should. Playing mid-range poke game against Marisa is not a fun time, as I had to learn the hard way yesterday. But it's looking pretty good. Got him in the corner. His throw, yep. You can smell the throw incoming, but the magic pixel. Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay. He got the job done, and he was much safer about the drive gauge that time because he was just letting it rip before.
That could have been one interaction, one throw though from the parry, or the Sanson to parry, or Sanson like the man grab could have killed. But hey, up in the corner, we'll see that. I like that. See Melbu waking up with something different. Try to go into the stance, but got pulling up for troubles. Right into the counter combo. Down to the ground. You go in the rush right after.
And we were talking about before. Look at how far Shine got pushed off of that one punish. You've already gone coast to coast, and this is the Beast Coast over on this side, but currently Shine getting that reversal throw. Perfect. Now he gets it back.
I like that backup. Got the press conference stand. Heavy punch. Rush. Oh, gets in. A lot of damage, but you're in burnout. What does Shine do here? You can harass for a long time. Gotta watch out for that. More at the bottom. One more conversion for Shine will seal it. Impact. One more impact if you can get it. That's why Melbu goes to the air. Back throw. He's out of there.
Oh my goodness, this actually would be like one of the few round 3s we've seen like throughout the day.
Could be it.
Oh my god, good defense, good blocks. Drive impact. Oh my god.
One hit convert. Either side.
This is actually extremely stressful right now. Oh, he gets it.
Oh,
finally, we finally see a round 3. A final round, the words have been said.
Yeah. I didn't know that was a thing. Medium kick. Goes for the run-up, but doesn't get much off. It
I love, by the way, that's OD.
Yeah. OD.
OD.
OD. Interruption, though. On the rush, has a block in the corner. What's the play from Melbu? You seen that parry come through, or the stance, either parry or you know, either command grab that makes. He also has a low option too as well.
You can see Melbu definitely has played against this matchup enough across the beta because like a lot of people were playing Kimberly, so he's got the block strings down. And the defense been on point. All you need is one opening for Marisa and things that could go south. I like the fact he's being very, very careful about when he decides to go for a drive rush too, not trying to get heavily punished by Shine.
Like that Shine, you know, he's blocking high, knowing that if you go for drive, go for drive rush. There's no low option that she has, but she does deal damage if she goes high. Oh, there's a conversion punish, counter, dash up, wake up super again. I don't think it's landed. That's gonna be a full punish. And Melbu could have taken that game right there.
Oh no! He's got 3 bars on deck. He could have confirmed, but he did it instant. And he supers. Now Shine just waiting out. He gets the reversal throw. He gets corner. Shine still got a chance.
Oh my God, Melbu! Oh, the throw, delay, rushes in, no punish. I don't know if that was too far out.
Oh, chip damage. Chip damage now. He's got to be very careful.
Run, Shine! Run! No! He runs right into the legs. I didn't even run that way.
No, that wrong way. Other way.
He ran into the closet. Why did you run into the closet?
Oh, Melbu's about business. You see the look on it. That is determination built into that face right there. He is about business. And Shine actually shown that the armor can crack here because before it did not look like it.
Yeah. This could be a bit of a blow up. You know, Shine going down to losers. Like the anti-air now. I don't even know if you can actually size it, but it looks like it. So it's a mixing of itself. Wake up, super armor, block, and punish. Shine between all the bars from in the corner.
Spend that cash, get him all the way over there. Keep Melbu locked down in the corner. Shuriken Bomb trying to keep him stuck, but he's boxing his way right back out. Melbu's not been afraid to swing on Wake Up.
No. He's definitely. Either it's like, you know, this wake up stance or super, but it's one touch to seal it right here at Shine. Puts on the approach. And a lot more, it feels like just mixing up these armor options might be the way to play it against Marisa because Shine's been looking for those continuously.
Oh, by the way, Kimberly, like, she about that life. The fact that she looked at Marisa and backhanded her in the face with that throw, I said, I don't care how big you are. Like, Shine looking like he's adapted quite a bit, but Melbu still, like, and Melbu just looks so frightening. Like every opportunity, he's like, I don't actually want to swing on Marisa.
It could be at any point 70%. I've seen the combo from Big Bird, but I see Shine with that super landing right now. And again, that's a boost. It's like 10% plus, a little more than that, in terms of damage and speed. So it's going to help her be able to access that damage that other characters have.
Yeah, shimmy game becomes so much better. Even with that, just a little bit of a speed boost, it helps to be able to get that whip punish on a big character like this. You can see him right there. Look, he's playing right around it. He wants him to commit.
Careful now, Melbu.
That Superman punch causes a lot of problems. Do not get caught by that. Melbu looking for one mistake out of Shine.
What a whip punish. Push counter. Got to follow up right after. Shine. Still harassing. And finds a jump, and that's a win. I was talking to Maggie about this. He was like, yeah, her anti-air, Marisa's anti-air is quick. I'm like, you came from Abigail, bro. Anything is quick. Crouch Pierce was so slow. So like with Marisa, it feels like it's really slow. So
when you've been moving in molasses for years and you finally go a snail's pace, it's gonna feel like the Flash, bro. Like,
you feel like you're speedy, you know? You feel like you're fast.
It's like, man, I'm in a speed force. It's like, letting go of break.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Damage, though. Still light kick, but Melbu walking, Shine to the corner. Again, a punish counter. Again, a whip punish, I should say. Slide applied.
Empty jumping on Wake Up. He's going to get the throw. This is looking like a round that's going to go Melbu's way. That drive game looking kind of low. That's it. You see Shine kind of walking back like, I need that meter back. That's made an attempt on parry, but there he gets just enough to go in for drive rush. Doesn't matter, though. Melbu poking his way back out.
Bro, Melbu on set point?
Yo. Shine set to lose. I mean, look, it is obviously day one, but this is still be a big one right here. Melbu guesses.
Look up super. Oh, Melbu sending it. He's spending it. Not a ton of damage that I would expect actually, with the hits connected. That just set up for
your whole jawline is completely destroyed. You only have 76 left. He's getting the pokes. He's whip punishing.
Dental plan.
He wanted that air to air so bad. He had the read on it too. Shine is getting cooked.
However, the plus frames on the rush right after. Nice interruption. You see him back up. He's rushed down too many times. Trying to stay fine with the super.
Okay. All right. The hope is still there for Shine. Shine can still force this to a game 3. He's got the buff now. Oh, there we go.
Counter hit. Not too much after that Sand Fuse.
That's one more hit. One more hit confirmed, and we're going to that round 3, but also one whiff, and Melbu takes it in.
Just like that, it's a wrap, Melbu. taking down Shine.
Shine sent to losers. Melbu out here with Marisa. The Marisa fans are thriving, and I know there's quite a few out there. Man, look, there's been a lot of questions. It's like, hey, is Marisa like actually gonna be here, right? Like she got the damage, she got the range, she got the heavy punches, but also you always got to worry about armor-based characters, big bodies usually tend to get mixed a lot. You can't do that if you're the one getting out poked.
Also, the armor that she has, like, it's difficult because, like, Shine, you see him wary of the wake-up options. Wake up stands in the command grab. Wake up stands into the parry. You know, the pushback. I don't even know if it's like frame 1 or frame 3. I don't know. What I see is Shine down into losers. And again, we told you about the grind that's out here at DreamHack. 10K, bro. 10K.
$10,000.
That play gonna be nasty, and we'll keep it real nasty. Punk versus Espadah coming up next, bro. This is
I can't wait. Do we see both of them go down to losers? I don't know. That Cammy was looking kind of crazy before, but also,
but it could be. It could be.
It could be that time. And we were talking about how Shine was looking nearly unstoppable in that previous match, but it's also early, and Melbu had something to say about that. And you know, Punk, the only Cammy surprisingly that we've been seeing throughout this on stream so far, which kind of tripping me up. There's still more pools to be played. Obviously, we still got a lot more to. There's a Street Fighter actions going on all day. If you want to keep it locked right here. Obviously, there'll be some other events going on too before Finals Day tomorrow. You're gonna be able to catch, I believe, Guilty Gear and stuff later as well. But right now, it's the Street Fighter 6 show.
Yes, sir. People saying it's just games, bro. First of all, what do you expect? You're watching DreamHack. Secondly, there's a lot of money right now for playing just games. So why don't you just sit down, take a seat, and watch the Street Fighter 6 with us, and have some fun. Punk versus Espadah. We've seen it, you know, Street Fighter 5. Punk's usually the better of those matchups when they do play, and I think it's kind of rare, but 6, a different field. And I think Espadah, I feel like Espadah will go more for the Luke. He's a Luke player in 5. One of the people that just enjoyed the character, you know, like actually enjoyed the character. He knew the character was good, but enjoyed him as an actual character, which is rare. And now I would assume, I'm just assuming, we'll be playing that character as well. Obviously, Punk we saw with the Cammy. We can play a lot of characters. We saw him at the tower playing like half the cast.
Yeah, he was kind of cycling through because like when you're over at the, if you happen to be in the area and you're coming through at any point in time, there is the pyramid where you get to play a King of the Hill style gameplay in multiple games. So this one has been Street Fighter, where Punk has been playing up against everybody. You get a chance. If you beat him, you make some money. He was cycling through because he's kind of testing things out. Sometimes the matchups, obviously, the players are going to be unknown. They don't know what's going on. So he was practicing other stuff. But so far, the strongest of them has been Cammy. And it fits, too. Like the rushdown style gameplay, this is what we're used to seeing from Punk, especially if he has good high-low mix-up.
That's true. We'll see what he do. You know, his footsie game also is really fantastic. We've seen him revolutionize the footsie game for Street Fighter 5.
Yep.
So I'm curious to see how he or other people revolutionize this game as we get further in the meta. And we already talked about how this game already is looking sick right now.
It looks so good.
Bro. It's the fact that there's so many options that you can do off of Drive Rush. There's so many defensive options right back. The positioning already, the Street Fighter style of footsies is still in this. But it still has that nastiness, you know? It's people, the return of the footsies. The footsies are coming back, bro. When Drive, Rush, and Impact are in this game, as with every Street Fighter game that has nasty things, all right? There will never be like perfect footsies in space. There's always gonna be some, but that's what makes these games so cool. If you always have like nasty characters that kind of break the rules, to me that's great. That's fighting games.
I honestly, I personally enjoy, like I know like the idea of change is definitely fearful for a lot of people, but having a new feel to this game after we spent so much time with SF5 into this, and just like it just feels so unique. Like we said it earlier, player expression is a huge thing. Being able to like mix things up. You have the drive gauge. You have so many different options out of it. But that core fundamental gameplay of, like you said before, the footsies with Street Fighter, you're still gonna have. You're still gonna have those high intense matches you're looking for. Like that hasn't gone anywhere. That's still going to be here. It's just because it's early, we're gonna see a lot of people get blown up. Like it's gonna be what happens.
Yeah. I love to see it because my thing is like there are people that drop off, and the people that don't drop off.
Yeah.
And seeing who stays, you know, in line, you know, with the meta, stays in line with the top level players is super fantastic. Like look back and be like, this guy was always nice. Or maybe people that just they don't get a chance to travel. Now you have online that is ridiculously good. I've seen so many people playing people from Japan. During the beta, I played people from Japan, bro. And it was like
I remember you talking about that. Like it felt like they were right next to you. Like that's crazy.
I don't understand how. I really don't understand what they put in this.
Honestly, I love it too because like you got scenes like DR in Puerto Rico, right?
Yeah.
The talent they have out there and being able to have perfect connection to be able to play against like Manon and Mena all the time.
I don't want to play against them, but it's good to be able to.
You don't want to play against them?
Bro, I've already played against Mono. He is an absolute.
Look, you know his JP's gonna go crazy, right? You know his JP's all of the. If you've been looking for any JP tech, by the way, just go follow Mono because it has been nothing but retweets. Which, by the way, I'm loving that my whole feed is just purely Street Fighter tech right now. No drama, no nothing. I just see good gameplay, but 90% of it is Mono retweets. So JP,
bro, Mono, it's either that, plus Bleach stuff.
Yeah, which is still not a problem.
Go. Yeah, it's not. Yo, I love me some Bleach. Yo, let's go.
What are we getting in Bleach fighters? That's all I'm saying.
Yo, can we get one of those?
Can we get one of those?
Who would you main in Bleach? Who
would I main in Bleach? Ooh, Grimjow.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, obviously the easy answer is to say Ichigo.
Yeah. Most people are like, yo, Ichigo, but and this is kind
of. Or
Aizen.
Or Aizen.
I'd be an Aizen mate. I feel like they make him low tier. I feel like Aizen's so cool that they'd be like, he's too strong. We got to make him low tier.
His whole core is so broken that like they would have to try to make it bad.
They would have. Yeah, they would have
to try to make it bad.
Yeah. I'll either that or Askin. No spoilers, but if you see that character, you'll understand. I feel like he'd be like a really cool character. I feel like that's the character that Mono would play. That'd be like a Mono character.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Like Poison and stuff like that. Yeah.
I can see it. There's so much potential to a lot of those other things too, but the potential of this game right here, we can talk about Street Fighter, is through the roof.
Yeah.
We got, there's so much that we don't know yet. Like, it's the biggest thing.
Idea.
Like, we don't know enough yet about what can be done. So, like, it's easy to want to write characters off right off the bat until you see, like, what we're watching right now is going to be so completely different from what we see at CEO.
Yeah. It's gonna be wild. Yeah. The next couple of months, and then leading up to Evo 2 as well. Yeah. And you know what the crazy thing is? There's not a lot of time to get fine out here because next month Street Fighter League Japan starts up. At least I know, and I'll be commentating that. Shout out to Capcom for that. But the fact that I see all these Japanese players grinding, it feels like 24/7 to prepare for a long league tournament. That is like, it's like I don't know the exact dates, but I think it's like 2 times per week. Like is crazy. Like you only have a month to get ready. A month.
1 month, man. Like, dude, and like we were saying before, you know, you guys like prepping for CEO, prepping for the leagues, prepping for Evo. Every single one of these events is going to look completely different. Yeah. Like every single one of them, because people are going to figure things out along the way. We might find out maybe the grapplers aren't as strong as we expect. They're really strong right now. They might not be as good as we expect. Might find out some of the rushdown is actually a little bit more exposable than we realized. We find some new gaps, and that's the beautiful thing about it. And then eventually we learn that it's just JP supremacy because he's going to take over the whole game.
I kind of hope. Yo,
I wouldn't be against it, to be honest. He's like, I think he's a really cool design.
Okay, chat. Saying they're naming the ones that they like. Yura, you know the shopkeeper. Yo, okay. Actually, don't spoil it. Chat, no spoilers.
Wait.
Let
me see chat for a second because I'm gonna see.
I saw Renji. I appreciate that. There's a lot of Bleach characters I would like.
Reggie's great. Reggie mains rise up. Yeah, I'm here for it. We got a button check going, so we get it going. Anime in my SF.
It's here's the facts. It's always been anime. Ever since Alpha, it's always been anime.
Look,
air blocks, baby.
Look, I don't care, okay? If actually, I'm gonna recommend something. If you for some reason in your lifetime have never watched the original Street Fighter 2 animated movie, please do.
Go do.
Because that is one of the best animated movie experiences you can enjoy. The fights are great, the music's great, and a big reason why I brought that up is because they have the Cammy reference. The rapid fire. The Cammy reference being one of the supers is so cool from that movie. Right now, we got game number 1 here. We got Espadah versus Punk, like you're saying before.
With the Ryu instead of the loop, though.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, Ryu's been changed up a little bit, kind of, you know, like. I can see the difference of it, like new block versus strings, new cash out. You can get some pretty aggressive strings with them too. I haven't seen any EX donkey kick combos so far yet, but that's because we only saw one Ryu.
Yeah. I haven't seen too much in terms of Ryu out here just yet, but we have seen a lot of Ryu overall. And from what Daigo said, this is the best iteration.
That's crazy.
That jumping. Bro, if you got
Daigo saying that this is the best iteration of Ryu, I might be second guessing what I'm doing here.
Low key, that's high key. What are you talking about, Chad? This is high key. Good Ryu. with the sauce. Porked up.
Good, looking good right here. Not going to be enough to... Actually, no, yeah, he's got the super. He's going to be able to cash that out. Punk spending the cash where he needs it. Like, if you... We said it earlier. If you have to burn through your whole drive gauge, make sure that you're killing your opponent. Like, make sure that it's going to finish the job. That way you're not getting pushed back, and you keep your defensive options up, and you're not getting chipped out.
Once it gets like projectile characters, it's not going to be fun.
Games can start cycling into a bad spot if you do not have a parry against projectiles.
Dingeon Fireball knockdown leads to another Dingeon Fireball. You know, like you can go for, I think you go for Oki if you go for Rush right after. Nice interruption, but not the best combo. And yeah, get that Fireball. Espadah in burnout. Still a lot of pressure. We talked about that from the corner. If the character wake up.
I'm pretty sure he did not get hit on. Oh, he did. Okay.
No, damage though.
Actually, that's a little tickle.
Yeah, tickle that in with some combos. The seasoning. Here's the sauce though. Bringing all that far, and again, that level 3 did not get the jab right after. I don't know if that links. Punk backing off, looking for that hit confirm. Now he's the one in burnout.
Yeah, he's smartly doing it too. He's like, look, I'm not trying to stay up close, and that's gonna go ahead and give him the round right there. Man, look at her move. Look at her go. Look at her go. I sit. Ah! I'm saying is I'm not necessarily hating on getting hit there. I'm just like I'm not really hating on this experience. All right, round number 2.
My boy is down bad. Let's go.
What? Not at all. I am currently up and driving over here on the commentary desk.
You're right, King. I like that Punk's using a lot of anti-fireball tools. Like, you've seen the hooligan come through, and now parry too as well to not lose that position, I would assume.
Man, I mean, you can see like the game plan for Espadah has been looking good. He just hasn't been able to scare Punk enough to want to walk back. But I loved it. This is that high level back and forth gameplay we've been looking for. Nobody's overcommitting to anything. Looking for whip. Now we're getting into whip punish gameplay we've been looking for.
Yeah. Nice committal. Committal to the stand just a little too much. I've seen that button harass people. It's a very decent button, but out there too long.
Bro, the fact that you like EXDP into drive rush off of Ryu just scares the crap out of me. Just the thought of Ryu running in immediately after that rather than just a Hadouken. It's like, what is this?
It's a good harassment button up in the corner. I've seen that from a lot of Ryu players. However, I see Punk with these anti-fireballs. You can convert up the forward spears. Donkey kick, not EX, not want to swing that bar just yet.
Yeah, he could have cashed that out if he wanted to, but I think he's trying to hold on to guarantee on the next hit confirm that he takes him out. But that might not be the case here because we're going to go ahead and cash out into super, and Punk stops the bleeding quickly and puts himself up on set point.
Bro, Cammy kind of sick. I ain't gonna.
I don't think you need to convince me away from playing this character like at all.
You see the combos? Dot kick super, that was sick. Yo, this character it's been rare when I look at Cammy and be like,
this is why I was expecting to see a ton today. She's looking really strong in this game. And give it time. We're gonna see a whole bunch of them.
Be a punish right there. Starter, in the spiral arrow, DP right after.
And no Ryu has been able to confirm into that Tatsu off so far today. Yeah, that's like the 4th time I've seen that happen.
I'm pretty sure it works, but maybe just the timing is a bit different.
That day 1.
Day 1.
Or day 2.
They see that 10K at play, bro. They're like, get nervous.
Say Ryu for the streets, and he's going to be going ahead and packing him right back on over there because we're going to cash out that money, and that's going to be Punk a little bit closer to getting it.
The lion's share is looking a little bit fantastic. Punk is on the bracket spot. Sit down the losers. I was expecting to lose, but I guess the Ryu was something that he was more, in tune with. But man, him already with this character, Punk already with this character. We don't even see the charge ups that she has with her spiral arrow and her DPs and dot kicks. I think that she has. We don't see that. We see this footsies, confirms, combos, and Punk style footsies. Yeah,
and they just, like you said, Punk style footsies, we haven't even been able to see any of the hooligan, like we keep hyping it up, but you don't even get to see it yet because everything else has been so good. You don't have to worry about paying attention to high-low mix is going to be a problem. Drive rush to be able to mix it up too. And being able to empty jump and go low immediately. Like there's so much going on with Cammy. It's only going to get better and better over time. That does also put Punk into the winner side of top 48, so that moves him out of pools. I wanted to double check that. So Espadah, actually, so both players in this position actually do go to top 48. But Espadah's going to go there on the loser side. So
gotcha. So he does make it out of this pool. Loser side, but not where you want to be when there's so many sharks in this pool. Especially at the bottom, bro. When everyone's hungry for that money. When it's not just like, oh, we had a local.
Everything bigger in Texas, including that pop bonus. Everything bigger over here. This is kind of crazy right now. Watching how good people are playing this early on. We did, even like some early access and beta, be able to get some games in. Well, it has been going back and forth nonstop. FemBoyFightingGames versus Marv is coming back up. If I remember correctly, this was the Luke. This is the Luke we saw earlier, right?
Yeah, it's a Luke.
Okay,
yeah, really
okay.
good Luke player. Yeah, very, very in tune with that character. And you know, Marv. Actually, who was Marv playing?
I'm trying to remember chat to help us here because Marv was definitely cooking
Marisa. Was it Marisa?
No,
it wasn't Marisa.
No, that was Melbu who played Marisa. Who in the world was Marv playing? Was it Ken?
Or was it Ken? Yeah, it might have been Ken. I think it might have been Ken.
Trying to find out.
It might have been Ken. Chat don't even remember.
Chat, nobody.
We all have brain rot together.
We all struggle together.
It was Ken. Thank you.
It was Ken. Okay. All
right.
We were there.
Listen,
we were there.
When we watch a match, a commentator match, it's out of our brains because we have to keep going and keep flowing. You know what I'm saying? So appreciate y'all.
Also, some canonical stuff here that we got to learn recently. That scar on Luke's face.
Yo, came from Ken.
Yo,
read the comics, bro. Ken. Yeah, he's feeling different.
Yeah, spoiler alert. Sorry, a little bit late on that.
Spoiler alert. Close your ears for the next minute or so.
Yeah, pretend everything you heard before did not happen.
Yeah. Pretend. All right, close your ears for a minute. So Ken strikes at Luke when they're fighting in the comics because Ken's family, or I guess Ken's son, got kidnapped. And Luke was like, yeah, I'll fight you. Let's have a fight, bro. You're a terrorist. Kid's like, bro, you better get the heck out of my
Listen, if you don't move out the damn way, bro. Like, if you do not move, that's a family man right there.
That was the dad power. Okay, now you can, if you can hear, unopen your ears, or open your ears, I mean, and listen to this great commentary we're going to give you.
Unopen your ears.
Unopen your ears.
I'm trying to visualize how that works.
Listen, what's wrong with checking your hair? I'll be doing the same thing if I'm up there. You know what I'm saying? I'll be trying to look beautiful up on that screen. Being up on the stage is also kind of difficult. You know, if you think about it, you're at home. You're playing online. You're sitting in your boxes, just vibing, chilling out, listening to music. It's different than being up on the stage. There's music on the side blaring. There's some kid throwing popcorn at you, maybe not. But you know,
I mean, they might be. It's actually just Cola in the anti-grappling coalition that's over on the side throwing popcorn at you the moment they see any of them show up. But I mean, you're right. Look, something that we talk about it all the time, but it bears repeating. Stage presence is so different. Like, when you go up there and those nerves kick in, it does not matter how much time you spent in the lab, you're gonna get freed up if you aren't ready for that up there. So you gotta come out. And also, it's just a great experience. You meet so many great people. You travel all over the place for these tournaments, and this is a brand new era to do it. As we get ready to start things off here, game number 1. Going for FemBoyFightingGames into Marv. And again, this is to determine who is on the winner or loser side of top 48.
Let's go. Fighting games with the Luke.
There's the parries. There we go. Finally seeing some parries being utilized. And I'll say, look, you can do it. I'll throw this right back at you. No, cut it out.
Same delivery. Crouching knee kick already goes into the drive rush. Get a conversion. That's fantastic. Go back, though. Just a normal throw, though. FemBoy. A little bit of bar. Gets to convert to that 4 Pierce. That's a change up in the new patch. Or I guess the demo. The 4 Pierce cancel, special cancel. You get DP. I don't get anything else out for that. Maybe like
I don't think currently I think it's only like Flash Knuckle. They kind of close it out with it. But regardless, though, FemBoyFightingGames is just outplaying. Ooh, big punish on the DP though. Oh yeah, here's where things start to go rough for Ken. We saw a lot of it before Dragon Lash. Gonna get anti-aired with that DP though, and FemBoyFightingGames not having it, but good catching him.
Up that dash.
Wait a minute.
Oh, had the situation. Probably did not want to have to waste that bar. Wake up, super. It's a wall. Back to look at that. Outside the corner, but the punish.
Max range to the perfect space and gets him on the other side too. FemBoyFightingGames had such a good lead, but they end up losing that round because Marv kept really well composed. Also, Ken might just be a grappler in this game. I know he's just throwing, but the amount of times I see corner pressure lead up into throws. Yo, Marv got it. Marv knows the gaps. Marv knows the gaps.
He knows the gaps just like that. Doesn't run stop. Didn't have to convert off that crouch light punch, but still able to do some damage. However, FemBoy's fighting out has a lot of bar. That drive kick is just as important as your health. We talked about lead kick, counter hit, try to press buttons on negative.
Marv sees the stands and he's in fact cooking right now, but the EXDP is going to get him out of there. FemBoyFightingGames, again, they've been playing really well on Wake Up, but they haven't been able to walk their way back out of this position.
Right after. Yeah, maybe try to get a back throw and then try to work the drive gauge. Impact, the big risk reward here for Marv. Tried to at least get something going and catch him normal, but unfortunately Marv was blocked.
Yeah, that's that high risk gamble that you're playing there, because if you get it, you're out of there. But if you don't, all of a sudden you're getting chipped out. So that's a desperation play in and of itself, but sometimes it'll work.
Yes. Parry.
We're going zoning now. Not having anything. This is some classic gameplay, but we're gonna run right up. Do we go for throw again?
This time the Pierce. I like how he's been switching up between like crouching light kick and then stand fierce. A lot of people just go for crouching moon kick after the rush, but it's too far out half the damn time once you drop the corner. Nice stand fierce. Go off the whip punch with a standing heavy kick.
Marv was looking for that perfect parry right there to cut this out, but Marv hasn't even really needed to care about it. Got to shimmy back, looking for a whip punish, maybe find a throw, but nothing happens.
Side light kick, I like that opener. Make something happen. You got that bar. EX. Go for DDT. Keep it close. Yes, sir. Base of the XCP. This is your way to win right here.
This should be the round as long as you do not drop this string right here from FemBoyFightingGames. Closing it out again with the empty jump overhead, so still made it work. Still made it work. Gets to keep those 2 bars too.
I guess he couldn't DP because there's no, they didn't have any bars drive gauge from Marv. But I don't know if you can even go into like super, not sure. But either way,
might be one of those things where you're real scared too, because the last thing you want to do is take like a collision trade or anything like that, or like try to do it and mess up. But Marv ends up getting caught for it. Still though, Marv, even after that, like up until that point, he was playing so well. FemBoyFightingGames just finally got something working.
The EXCP, trying to reverse the situation a little bit, but I like that FemBoy's taking advantage of these situations when they're landed. Heavy kick, lands, go run into DP, enhance. Off the low again. That's when like the strike throw and off these lows, the mix up, off the rush. That's why Ken is so strong. He the corner with the quickness. You got to worry about stand fierce or crouching light kick of all things from Marv.
This is the all around right now. We usually always look at Ryu's like that all around, but Ken just got everything going for him. It's one of the big reasons why we see a lot of that. Again, yeah, another whip punch. His spacing has been immaculate.
Coming at you. That is such a cool super. And then if you do like the CA version when you have low health, you get that sit down and shut up.
Love it. Love it. Also finally got caught on Dragon Rash too. He's been holding off on that. We haven't really seen much, but there's been no reason to because he's been consistently out-poking Luke so far.
They're showing the answer to that too as well. We've seen like DP. We've also seen parry against it. Or I'm sorry. Well, we have seen parry. We've seen impact.
Decided not to catch out into every single person cashes out into destroy you right there too. So letting that rock, I think maybe just trying to like keep, maybe kind of bait out a DP on wake up. That's like the best thing I can think of.
Awesome. Marv losing a lot of drive gauge right now. Does have him in the corner. Backs up for the DP. I like that. Baits out that DP. Neutral jump does not find the finish though. But the bar is gone. All it takes is one impact. The super.
Oh, what a call out. All right, so just not going to kill it just yet. But you got one more chance to be able to push this to a game number 3. And that's going to be exactly what happens. FemBoyFightingGames nodding their head perfectly like, no, I still got this. Good adaptation too, because Marv was kind of outplaying a majority of like the first round.
Yeah.
But then after that, FemBoyFightingGames started to realize like, okay, I realize where you're hitting the gaps. I'm not like Flash Knuckle pretty much disappeared like entirely.
Yeah. We see a lot of interruptions from even they're not like the biggest punishes. Like that's been caught, so they've been keeping the attack to normals. Oh, too far for the I'm sorry, OD.
There's that short you cash out we were talking about before, a little bit of extra damage. And looks like Marv felt some type of way about that last game. Good throw tech.
Looking for a punish. Love having off the heavy kick impact, but here's the clapback. Yeah, you get a little later as a reaction. FemBoyFightingGames with the charge knuckles, perfect too as well on their side. EX right after, keep it nice and pull us, forcing Marv to back up.
Marv once again catching that whip punish, gonna run up, waiting to bait out of DP, but FemBoyFightingGames never gives it. Oh, gets the cross up too. Wait a minute, FemBoyFightingGames is getting right back into this.
Okay, I believe. Walk up throw, even in burnout. They're not backing down. Oh, it could be a whip punish, but too far out for the heavy kick to connect.
You gotta jump over those. You can't. You have no parry. You gotta play some classic movement around this.
A chip no dip, but those super will connect. FemBoyFightingGames with a bing.
Oh, we are out here. Luke for the streets right now. We are starting to get some high intensity gameplay. That was so close. Marv trying to force this to a round 3 to prevent going down 2-1 here, but FemBoyFightingGames, Cola has been figuring it out as the match been going.
Been happening. Eats fireball. No knockdown with that sort of fireball. You know, with Ryu, you get that, but you're just using that to claim some space up in this place against the fireball pressure here for the side of Luke. Backed up for the anti-air. Can't jump on me.
Marv's been so good at making sure the jump-ins are not happening, but FemBoyFightingGames is getting that ground game going much better. Gets the anti-poke though. Marv moving them back, covering it with Hadouken on the way back.
Drive case. Lacking and slacking right now. Marv trying to chip him out as much as possible. Check that bar at the bottom.
They both got 3 bars, bro. They got
God,
plenty to spend. Ooh!
If this kills, I am leading.
It's gonna be close. It might be enough. Oh no! Critical arts on the other side too. Just go. Wakes up aggressive. No waiting at all. Chip will be enough.
Chip. Chip no dip, Cheetos, Doritos, and Fritos. That is it. FemBoyFightingGames taking down Marv and putting them into losers.
Well done. Adaptation had to come through high right there because Marv was out poking. We saw like 3 gap punishes that happened during some of the strings. It felt like nothing was really working for a bit there. DP got blown up so many times. But adaptation happened. Well done to FemBoyFightingGames to figure that out and put themselves in the winner's side of top 48. Marv is going to go to lose side of top 48. Again, that is the qualifiers to get out of pools. And that's all. This is only to start the day. This is just what we've done to start the day.
I love this game. This game is so sick.
It's so good.
Did you see the strategy of just like, they're in burnout. I have this fast fireball for some characters that's even better than others.
Oh, man.
Y'all join this. Come on, chat. Y'all tell me y'all don't love this, bro. Even with these matches, I told y'all at the beginning, like, it's going to be sloppy,
yeah,
be nasty. But you see the genesis, the beginnings of strategy and how people are maneuvering on each other. Even now, it's fantastic. Sixes.
I love it.
Kind of a good game.
If this is what we're gonna see this early on, I can't imagine what we're gonna see once people start to figure everything out. This is amazing, amazing job for everybody so far.
Yeah, it's been great. I mean, you know, even when you play the game, it just feels good. It feels good, even from a single player. You know, the multiplayer. Yesterday, so when I was playing it yesterday, or even the day before too as well, playing it a little bit the day before too as well. Just seeing the trials, so much content. I can't wait till we have extra battles. I can't wait. Yo, let me know whenever you want it, chat. I will take any of you on in an avatar battle. Come see me in my long limb sim with the command grab and the fireballs. I'm gonna give them everything.
Well, we said it earlier, and this is like at the very beginning. We want add us on Twitter with your best creations, whether they happen to be Ice Spice or they happen to be a monstrosity. I don't really care. I just want to see it. Yo, the fact y'all are crazy. For one, shout out to Capcom for making such an incredibly in-depth character creation for these avatars. It is absurd how many options you have to make. That said, I want to see the goofy stuff. So send us all of
everything dirty.
No upper body giant limb legs. Like, I can't wait to see those tournaments. Like, avatar tournaments are going to be so much fun.
Can we get these, please? I'm hoping maybe one day for TNS, maybe we'll do like a little side tournament. It's a lot of work. But I feel like maybe.
Look, just let me know because I have full intention of doing something of my own as well. If y'all are doing it, I'm in there. I absolutely need to see Popeye versus like, yo, who's gonna be some funny ones? So you know Joe Biden and Barack Obama and everybody are getting in there. It's Jover. It's gonna happen. Yo, you can canonically have the Biden blast. Like,
the Biden blast.
It's gonna happen.
What in the hell is the Biden blast?
You have been safely avoiding it up with Twitter lately to know.
Wow, because I'm terminally online. So
look,
I thank you.
We need to see it. Also, I mean, like, historical figures are gonna show up in general. There's so much goofy stuff. But the fact that I saw someone like make like Frankie from One Piece accurately.
Yeah.
Like
they brought the old Ken costume back with the eyebrows and the hair and everything. It said it's never over with that.
So like, I didn't get my DLC. I will make my DLC.
Ice Spice, come get your chitter. Come with the butter. I'm a butter. Yo, I buy Ice Spice. I ain't gonna lie, I like you some Ice Spice.
I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna say. What I was about to say was gonna get me in a lot of trouble.
Oh yeah. Oh, so DreamHack Fighters, my guy.
I'm almost. I will get you later. But
yeah, we talk about that later. That's a TNS stream, which you all can catch on Wednesdays, starting when we come back. Actually, next week. So make sure y'all check out TNS and all the great tournaments that have been happening all across the globe. In fact, if there's a tournament that we haven't caught at your locals, you can add me and Ajax.
Yep.
We'd love to
we
want
to see it. Look, again, support your locals. Support your community events. If you're doing online stuff too, we appreciate you because every single bit of this is the fundamental core of what makes the FGC beautiful and how we will have a very, very large game with this. $2 million prize pool does definitely help a lot, which is phenomenal, but also a lot of that doesn't really happen if we don't have all the players there. So make sure that if you're doing this stuff, continue to do it. Even if it feels like there's a lot of effort that you're putting in, it's not going anywhere at the start. All it takes is time.
Everything. You know what's wild is that when I got in the scene, it was like early days, like I was an online body, right? And I didn't feel comfortable going to offline things despite being an extrovert. I was like, man, if I go here, I'm gonna get blown up. I'm gonna be like destroyed. I'm gonna look like a fool. And I have people being like, yo, It's okay. Like when I came to play, they were like, yo, we want to teach you.
Yeah.
And that got me into the game. And that got me here commentating DreamHack, playing Street Fighter, going around the world. If it wasn't for those people showing me even a lick of kindness, I don't know if I would have been doing what I'm doing right now. I've been in some nasty marketing jobs.
I agree heavily with that because I started at MK9. And back when I went to that, I thought it was like just completely better than everyone else because I was terminally online. Like, I was cooking everybody online, and then I showed up for the first time, and I'll never forget it. I ended up playing against CD Jr. And I'm gonna say this, and some people will know Tom Brady, the Mortal Kombat version of Tom Brady. I played against all of them, and them plus MC Peanuts from the Massachusetts area were also nice to me because I got freed up. And I thought it was amazing, but I realized, damn, delay was a thing. If I did not get freed up at an event and have them be as nice to me, I would not have committed so hard to competing as much as I did. I ended up buying my first car with money that I made off of those games. And now all of a sudden we're here. Like, you just build a lot of time with this. Don't be afraid to go to those events. You could end up meeting some lifetime friends. I would have never met St. Cola if I didn't end up doing all this. So it's an awesome time, honestly.
FGC is all love, baby. The C stands for community. We out here, you know. DreamHack also out here too with the fighting games. So if you didn't come through, there's Atlanta coming in a couple of months. Well, I guess I shouldn't say a couple.
It's like November.
It's in November, so maybe not a couple, but there's ones around the world. So I gotta say,
there's one in Spain.
In Spain?
I can't remember.
I'm sure we went to the one in Japan. That one looks sick.
Yeah.
They had Third Strike, bro. They had Co-op Cup out there. Oh,
yo, man, those were phenomenal. And like I love to see it expanding more and more. So if there's Melbourne and everything. So I think the one already passed. But like, keep an eye out if you ever want to go to more DreamHack events. They're around the globe. They're around the years, all year round. And there's only more, like you said, with Japan being out there too. I'm definitely going to make an attempt to get out to that.
They have the Japan again. Yo, DreamHack. Fly your boys out.
I'm gonna tell you right now, the moment that we finally go there, we might not come back.
No. This is when it was like, you know, it was nice in the US, but it's nicer over here. I'm gonna be full weed. Let's go. Anyway. But I will say that, you know, again, DreamHack, I gotta say, appreciate them. Because even when you come to these tournaments, they have a million setups for a million games. I saw Samurai Showdown. There's a ton of Guilty Gear out here, which you'll have soon too as well. There's Street Fighter 6, Brawlhalla be showing out, Smash. They have something for everybody. And it feels like there's just the setups, like they work really well. Yeah,
like you said, like we got a $35,000 prize pool going on for Brawlhalla right there and then Smash on the other side. But even with the fighter side over here, we could throw something over at the Halo players. There's the Halo Championship right there. There is Valor, I believe, on the other side of that. So you got the FPS games, and on the other side, I believe it's the Summer Championship for Rocket League. So there's a lot of stuff going on here. If you're a fan of gaming in general, there's something for you to do everywhere.
Everywhere. That's the cool thing is, like, you know, if I'm done with my bracket, I don't have to just sit down and chill out and be like, or play casuals. I can relax. I can rest myself. I can go grab some popcorn right there, Chick-fil-A up in the corner, you know? And there's like a million things you can do while you're just like wanting to hang out. You take like a little bit of vacation. You want to take your significant other, your friends, your parents, or whatever. This is one of the better events to do so. Because other events, I feel like you just play and then that's it. You know, just have fighting games. This has damn near everything. So if you're a gamer at heart, and you just love everything, even if you're just a fighting gamer, it's still really good to be out here. DreamHack has always been fantastic. We had San Diego like maybe a month ago. That was great. This is great too. So once again,
that one was a new one as well. That was the first time for San Diego. So it's only going up. Now, chat, while we're waiting, because I always love to ask this question while we wait, because we're just getting a couple things situated out there with the players. You know, we got our characters now. But what is a character you'd like to see in the future? What is a character you'd like to see down the line?
Rolento. All I want to see is Rolento in the chat. I want to see Rolento, and I want to see good Rolento, okay? If Rolento's bad, I've had this conversation before.
You have actually had this conversation
with
me before.
I don't care if he's Rolento.
Wasn't that the one that, like, you said that if Rolento's bad, then I'm going to purposely play Guile for the rest of this? Please bring Rolento back. I do not want to have to fight as Guile for, like, the remainder of this game.
You don't want to fight Rolento? That character does not know.
Yeah, but I'd rather not. Like, I have more hate for Guile than I have that.
So, what are y'all saying? You're saying Armika?
I'm not surprised, Makoto. Fei Long. I was looking for Fei Long. You got a W. You got a W on that.
All right, Gin. All right,
I know people are gonna disagree and hate on me from this, but I'm a Sagat player, so like we lost him again. I don't know if we're getting him again, and I'm probably not gonna be able to have him back. But I want Sagat back.
You want Sagat back? I want Sagat back too. I want good Sagat. Give me Corpse Hop. Yo, give me a reason to use
Give me back Street Fighter 4 Vanilla Sagat.
Ooh. You know what?
I definitely freely climbed all the way to Plat with that character. That is one of the most broken iterations of a character ever. Bro, standing heavy kick was like +3. And everything confirmed. It was great. But
Adon, that's crazy that people even know that character. That's insane. Elena, anyone saying Elena, you're gross.
Laura, please, I know exactly. Look, Okay.
You have.
Well,
you have
I know
Manon,
exactly. I know
okay?
exactly why you
have
want.
Manon.
I just know. I'm cool with that. I respect it. Okay. I respect it.
Okay. Fair.
Our core
Give you
values
Nash
are in
back.
shambles. We need Laura back.
You ain't getting, bro. Nash is rotten. You're not getting Nash back, my guy.
Nash,
Goken?
he is
Ingrid,
10 feet under, man. Like,
Yo, Urian would be great in this game.
I think Urian
He'd
would be
really
so
sick.
good for
Long
this
range,
system.
Aegis reflector.
People would hate him so much. It's not like he already
Fury?
didn't have it, but
Oh, yo, with the no, because they took away his EXTP. So I feel like because they took away his EXTP in Street Fighter 5, and he had parry in this, that'd be great. That'd be a good. Be like, we're so sorry, we took that tool away. Here's parry. You know, like, come on.
what's a good like out there one? Like what's a really good out there choice that would like cause the internet to explode? For
Out there?
Yeah, like an
no
out
guest
there
character
pick.
because like I feel like guest
No, not guest characters. We're not going down the guest
character.
character route because any one of those would make people go crazy. But like, what is a good classic pick that we haven't seen in a bit that would completely just
Break the internet.
Break the internet.
Makoto or Sagat?
Makoto was like
Sagat-
heavily picked for sure.
Abigail, y'all have Marisa. There's no Abigail. That's the Hugo Abigail function. I feel like.
I do not think we're seeing Abigail again. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Eagle. But I think people don't know Eagle like that though. I don't. That's the problem, chat. It's like I don't think people know. Evil Ryu would be also a really good choice too as well. So like that, I feel like that character could come back too. You know, we've already have Kage.
Oni.
I feel like if we're doing Oni, give me Evil Ryu, give me Oni. And y'all said give me your action. We got you, Melbu.
Dudley. Oh,
MisterJ. Dudley. Yeah, Dudley.
Dudley. Actually, you know what?
Dudley.
I would.
Remy,
I
bro,
think
only
I
5
would be
people know
happy
Remy.
with Dudley.
Sean. Really, Sean? Iori. No guest characters. Come on.
No, yeah.
chat.
No, we said no.
That's
Look,
cheap.
I'm willing to bet we probably will see some guest characters down the line, but like. Hey, right now, I have no clue where we would go with that, like who we would pick.
Oh, yeah, Goken would be great. Someone said Evil Ryu was not going to happen because of lore reasons, but here's the thing. Kage was not officially in the lore. He was a concept of Ryu's darkness that doesn't exist anymore, and so he wasn't even lore. That's why they could bring Bison back.
Yeah, I was going to say, also just to let you know, DLC don't care about lore. DLC,
yeah, DLC don't care.
DLC never cares about lore.
Y'all remember Nightmare Geese? Like, bro, it could happen. It could happen.
Bison's coming back at some point. They're like, even though the Shadowloo kind of got beat down finally after all these years, ain't nowhere we don't see Bison show back up at some point.
Dude, Leo, no meme.
Mario. Imagine Mario.
You in the wrong chat. I think you took a left turn at the wrong stop sign, my guy. You want the Luigi's? The Mamma Mia's?
Yo, Mario up here fighting with Marisa.
You all wild. All right. Because thank you so much for waiting with us as we get everything ready. And we have another match for you, Marisa versus E.Honda.
Oh.
The Ultra David special. I just saw my boy Ultra David make, I think it was 4th or 3rd at local tournament of 99 people. Shouts to Ultra David showcasing that character and really believing in that character when other people dropped him.
Yep.
I think in this game, and I'm talking about 5 previously, but now in this game, I think he is.
I mean, I was watching what some of Foxy was doing with Honda, like you said before. Zero on block when it comes to the headbutt, which is kind of crazy. But also, there was something with when you're, what was it? I believe when they're in burnout, hands is like +6.
Oh yeah, because it's +4. And that means if hands is, I think this is a math. I mean, hands would have, maybe it's heavy hands if it's +2.
I think it was heavy hands. What? Yeah, he was saying that like that's still crazy. Like please like
correct us. Like what normal hands is +2? Like which one of the hands? Or maybe it's the enhanced hands are +2. And then if you're in burnout,
yeah, genuinely correct us on some of the stuff too, because like again, this is launch tournament. We were we're still learning everything along
Super
with you right
combos
here.
are updated. You know, I'm waiting for like the Dustin AK Super Combo to come through. So. But either way, I mean, like Honda's impressive in this game. I think him having hit rooms instead of like pianoing really helps out. His footsies are really good. Medium punch is really good. Other buttons are a little bit stubby, but you have butt slam that's piloting, and it's a very good anti-fireball tool because it's a call and you get a punch counter on. So let's see what MisterJ does. Round start, gets the headbutt.
We're going to see much fireball gameplay here. We got Melbu, who, again, for anybody who didn't catch it earlier, is the one who put Shine into the losing side of bracket over that Kimberly, and he looked phenomenal doing it. But MisterJ, he ain't joking around. This is the first time we've seen some E.Honda gameplay, and wake up throw, he got no fear.
Yeah, no fear. I like that. Not going to deal with that drive rush at all. Like a ball. Rock against us, ring. Get the
These
headbutt.
headbutts are putting in work. That's like the 4th successful one so far. Empty jump. Doesn't get anything else out of it. Doesn't matter though. The low poke. Mr. J looking kind of clean with it to start it off.
Mr. J, you know, from Harley Quinn.
It's Mr. J.
Mr. J, you're doing good, Mr. J. You got a headbutt more, Mr. J.
I didn't know there was a timeline where I was gonna hear your Harley.
My Harley Quinn kind of gonna go there though, Chad. Y'all thought I was her for a second. I had y'all looking different for a second.
Cola, you my boy, bro. I'm gonna have to pull you back a little bit though. The VO life might not be it right now.
Is that it? Damn.
You know what? Actually, no, I'm just kidding. I support. We're going to put you up there because I want to see you do that.
Let's go, baby.
You live your best life.
WB.
Now,
talk to me.
Very similar to what happened before, by the way. Melbu was struggling a little bit round 1 against Shine and then answered back real quick. He has done exactly the same, crumbling all of the dreams from Mr. J. There's about business. He's always got like the smirk at the end. Like, I can't believe I got hit once. Like, that's crazy.
Mr. J, don't headbutt so much. He's gonna neutral jump.
Mr. J, your jaw's in the back of your head, Mr. J. Please don't retreat.
Mr. T. Let me stop. I do like those neutral jumps though from Melbu though. I feel like it's a common answer to headbutt throughout the years of Street Fighter. So it's definitely a smart decision.
Yeah, it's so different too. Not seeing, you're not gonna see like hands in the same way it used to be because it's not the mash anymore. It's input based now. So a little bit of a chance they got to deal with it. But Mr. J again looking good off round 1. He's gonna take. Oh! He said, "Girl, sit down, calm down, okay? Look,
stay humble.
I know you're a little hungry. I know you're looking mad. Please go sit down."
Ugh. I love it. I like the throws against the rush right there. That would be a fantastic option. Maybe Melbu might have to space himself out a little better if he wants to get more out of it. Get like a stampede, you know, like, or something maybe with a quicker button. I'm not sure.
And this butt slam we talked about a little while ago. Melbu hasn't been. Melbu is still that, like, he's already shown to me that round 1 doesn't really mean much.
Yeah.
It's everything after that that's the problem. But Mr. J's throws have been on point, just not letting him get away with any up close pressure. Ooh, I think that hit, yeah.
I believe that one is involved. And get the corner carry. I might be wrong, but still, corner carry definitely helps out there. Mr. J, interruption on the rush, gets the knockdown, side switch with it again. Trying to find a cross-up situation with the super.
I am so surprised that there was no throw there. I thought Melbu was conditioning a throw so hard at that point, but Melbu waiting it out and goes the final round. This could be Melbu taking it 2-0 over Mr. J. This would also push Melbu into that top 48 on winner's side.
Oh, man. The reward to fight this Honda. See what they do? I feel like, you know, you use more than medium touch button possible in this match. I do like the defense every so often, but now definitely tested up on this corner. He's blessed up by the damage. You have those combos? EX off the backboard, the super.
Oh, we got those. Melbu got those. Your resolve's being tested, but so is your jawline.
Dental plan.
You walk into the dentist's office like, what's up we can do, bro?
Mr. J, you need braces.
Yeah, we gonna have to get the dentures for you ASAP. I'm sorry. Melbu, he's getting poked out a bit, but one Superman punch, one poke really takes this.
You. Dun, 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 dun. Let me stop, because we're gonna get in trouble for that one. It's a one-touch situation.
I'm not gonna lie, I heard the U and I thought we were about to go Soldier Boy for a second.
I almost said the words. I can't. It's not the stream. Melbu lagging a little bit in that drive gauge.
Oh, wait a minute, yo.
Command grab.
Oh, look, Melbu playing really hard for whip punish right now, and he finally gets it. Okay, Melbu was looking. He wanted to make sure he had armor behind any whip punish he whipped for, but Mr. J was starting to slowly make it work. Doesn't matter, though. Melbu has been quite literally just walking through people so far. Beat Shine earlier.
Yup.
Incredible gameplay from Mr. J's E.Honda. Honestly, that was actually looking really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, Marisa looking like a kind of a problem.
Yeah, I don't know what you would do in that matchup. Obviously, we don't know a lot about the things that are happening in this game. We're new to this game, but this tournament is different. 10K is on the line, so you better stay fine. Get that lion's share. Listen, we're going to take a quick commercial break, but when we return, more Street Fighter 6 out here at DreamHack Fighters Dallas. Don't go nowhere.
DreamHack Fighters is brought to you by